It's a good day whenever your headset gets twisted so much that you can't move but like 5 inches from the computer. Alright. So, I'm going to be showing off a bunch of things that I've recently got at thrift stores and garage sales and a couple Facebook finds. I buy and sell plush toys. Sometimes I have to fix them up. A lot of times I have to clean them up. I try not to get ones that are super dirty, but occasionally you get ones with like crayon or makeup on them. You know, can't be avoided. Especially for more rare plushes, I'm willing to accept them in worse condition if they're fixable. I'm pretty good at getting out any stain on them. Some, especially the older ones from like the 80s and before that when they used the fake fur that has like the individual plugs instead of the newer kind, which is rolled on sheets. Those ones are very hard to clean, so I tend not to get those if they're extra dirty. About maybe a third of the ones here are going to be cleaned, but a lot of them are just fresh that I've gotten in the last couple days. A lot of the thrift stores have given they've had a really nice sale because of the 4th of July. So the last couple days have been super nice for sales. The big ones don't, but usually the smaller ones would have like 50 off tags and they're usually like 30s. You know. So this otter right here, you'll see this brand a lot. It's Aurora, and they tend to make a lot of more lifelike plushes. This one is not super recent, but I've pretty much kept it. We've been playing Ark recently a lot, and I actually had this one or something similar in my Amazon cart and was about to buy it, and I got this for 99 cents at a thrift store, so that was pretty nice. It's really nice quality. It's the newer type of plush fur that doesn't get like that loved feeling. And I'll go ahead and do the things that I got today. These have not been washed at all. They've just got home with these. I got this nice gator here. He's another Aurora. And he's got very unique eyes, since a lot of the plush toys that I get have either just like black dot eyes or the sparkle eyes that are all the rage right now, but he's actually got eyes that have a little bit of metallic to them. It's really hard to see on this really terrible webcam, but he's a really nice boy. Is the sound quality pretty good? I hope so. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's had any like rips or tears or anything on it. So I went ahead and picked it up. It had a little, they tend to put a tag gun thing through it, which is very annoying, but they're easy enough to get out. And he's pretty clean. So this is the other thing that I picked up today. It is an older style plush rabbit from 1982. It has the plugged type fur. It's a little bit more coarse than the stuff we have here. And you can see how Goodwill puts in their beautiful tags. Very kind of annoying, but it's easy enough to clip out and get, push the other part in there. The problem with a lot of these older ones is that their tags or their makers are long gone. Since this one is Union Toy, I have no idea if that even still exists. So I have to be pretty careful when I am washing it. Because if I wash it too hard, it's a good chance that it was just heat. The labels were just heat pressed like a register receipt, so it would disappear. But, I mean, I've been pretty good so far. And he's nice. It's a nice sized rabbit. This I actually just got done washing. This is from Pokemon. This is a Pansage. My mom actually found it on a shelf. And she said, "Look, it's a Tommy from Pokemon." Because Tommy's the maker. And I just stared at her for a second, just absolutely baffled. Because there's no Pokemon named Tommy. And it took me a second to realize what it was. But yeah, she found it just buried in a pile of plush toys, which I think I got for $1.01 or something like that. It's, a decent amount. All right. So you're gonna hear a lot of rustling because there's a lot of bags. We're gonna go until I get bored, and I've got a lot of stuff to do. So this is a guy who so whenever I get plush toys, what I do is I put them in a black plastic garbage sack, and we put them in the heat to make sure that it kills any, unwanted friends that might be on plush toys. So all of these have been cleaned. Sometimes it will make their stains worse, but of course I can get that out, especially if it's a glue stain. And of course this is how I get most of the plush toys. Like, they'll have little pieces of string still on them. I gotta fix that up. This one actually came in a bag of other stuff. I don't know if... Hi, Dave. I don't know if I'll actually end up selling this. Because it's dandy, and some dandy plushes are good and some dandy plushes are garbage. But it came in with a bunch of, other stuff. This is another nice one that I found. It is a green deer with pink felt antlers, and it's... Yeah, this used to make noise. This is, I don't remember the brand, but I found it online, and they used to make noise because we had two of them, a robin and a blue jay. It's a kestrel. Skylar helpfully wrote his name on the tag. Thank you, Skylar. I don't know what you use, probably permanent marker, but I can't get this out. But it's okay. I'm probably gonna keep it. I don't think it was worth too much. Hello, Live Jan. Next thing in this bag. This is an Animal Alley plush from Toys R Us. I'm pretty good. I'm just showing off some plush toys from a recent thrift store expedition. July 4th had a lot of sales, so summer's the best time to go thrift storing because you can heat treat stuff out in the sun. So I'm just showing off some of the neat stuff we got. I think this was one that it was a little bit cheaper because of the tag. But Animal Alley plushes always sell really well because these are the plushes that whenever you were in Toys R Us and you'd go past there, they were like $30 to $40 retail. And that's just simply too much for someone to be buying a plush toy in Toys R Us for, so... This one was probably one of the smaller ones, like 19 or something. And you could go to Walmart and get a comparative plushie for like 10, so they were basically double price. But that's just how Toys R Us was in general. I also got this amazing seahorse, and I don't know if it'll fit properly in here, so I'm gonna have to pull the camera out some. He's just very soft, like a terry cloth towel. He's Wild Republic. I really like him. I don't know if I will sell this one yet, but I mean, I probably will, but it's a really nice seahorse. So this was in the bag with the green reindeer. This is just a cheap dollar store bear dog. I'm not even sure what it is. Probably a bear. But this is from Greenbrier International, which does Dollar Tree. So you know this is not getting resold. Yeah, it's probably a dog toy. It's not getting sold on eBay. It's going to go to my neighbor's dogs. So I found a couple Beanie Babies. They have all bad tags, and usually when you buy a bag of small toys, it comes in just, you know, sealed up. I went ahead and opened some of these so that you didn't have to hear the horrible noise. But he's not worth very much. It's a 5th generation buffalo with a very bad tag. He's pretty nice as far as buffaloes go, though. This is what I bought for the bag. This is, I believe it's a squid. It's a squid with some kind of cape on it, and this is from a. Yeah, I don't know. The eyes are in a weird spot. I couldn't tell if it was a squid or an octopus because it's just. So it says Green Wave, increase profits, streamline commissions. I haven't looked this up. I just opened the bag a little bit ago. And it's some sort of cape on it. And I don't think this is worth reselling. Okay. We'll go with octopus then. It's a really nice octopus. And it was in there for like, I think this one was half price or 30 off. So this is why I bought the bag. I'm gonna take off that stupid shirt. I got another friend. It's a very cute alligator. He's got big eyes. He's not as cute as the one I got today, but he's very like chibi style. I don't think he's made by anyone good. It has a very generic tag. And last thing in this bag, the other reason I got it, was this Six Flags narwhal whale, unicorn whale. It's, I couldn't tell. Yeah, it doesn't say what it is. The octopus headband. So this is from a place that does custom plush toys with your logo on it. It's called Curio Toys. I've gotten a few of them before. It says Green Wave, increase profits, streamline commissions. greenwavecommissions.com. I have no idea who they are. I have not looked. But I've gotten a few of these before with similar stuff on them. We've got a tag here that says custom plush toy. Okay, so this is a bag that, let's see, this was $1.99. And it was yellow tag, so I believe I got it for cheaper than that. Let me open it up. I have not looked at any of these, but this is a hush puppy. I know these are worth something. His paw is kind of messed up. I can easily redo that though. I know these are worth a bit. And the other thing that was in here, he's pretty nice, besides his paw, is this Furby Buddy. Some of these Furby Buddies are going on eBay, just the Furby Buddy itself, because people use its faceplate for $20 and $30. And he's basically brand new, besides that his tag is cut. So, of course I had to grab that bag. This is by Princess. They usually sell gifts in hospital gift shops. Usually it's part of, a set of flowers or candy, so it's bundled with that. I don't know if it's worth anything, but of course it was just in the bag with those other two things, so it's just, it's there. And there was a cute little seal. He's another Aurora. He's also the very soft kind. I couldn't tell what it was in the bag because it was just like mostly this part without the tail. So this is the first time I'm seeing it. Alright, so I got a big plush. This is another Animal Alley plush. And I will pull the camera up a little bit. Let's get him an inch. This is one of the newer Animal Alley ones. He's got kind of weird texture to his fur. I know this was very popular in the 2010s because a bunch of the Webkins have it too. He was going for about $30 to $45 on eBay. I'd have to double check, but he's in good condition. I will definitely wash his white parts though, just in case, but he didn't look very dirty. Kind of hard to see his eyes. I mean, they're there, but alright. So this is another bag I picked up. I actually put this one back at first, but it was 50% off the white tags. So I got it for 99 cents basically. And I got it because of one thing in here. So these guys, the Surprisimals, were Toys R Us exclusive. They were about 2012, 2013, right when the glitter eyes started to be really popular. And they were like Hatchimals where they were inside an egg and you got them by random. This guy's set was pretty limited because I only see one of them on eBay. And he was $20. I don't know if he'll ever sell, but he's actually in good condition for what it is. I have no idea. But I figured for 99 cents you can't go wrong. This one is one of the newer plush toys. This is Cutitos. Yeah, I should definitely put some sort of mods in here. Thank you, people, for letting me. Let me go. And let's see. Okay, it's Moderator first. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh no, it's my echo. Okay, I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. I'm gonna mute myself while I figure out how to turn on modding. All right. So this is another recent brand. They've got a nice little beanbag on them. He's very heavy for his weight. Like, he just sort of flops. I've seen a couple of them. This is the first one that I've bought because it was just in a pile of other ones. So I got this cute little backpack clip. I've sold a few of these before. Mostly Pokemon, but I've sold a few other ones I had around and they did pretty well on eBay. So I figured I'd try. And last thing in this bag is, I believe this is another hospital gift shop one because it's Burton. This one, I don't know. I wouldn't do this as like a baby toy, but this is clearly like a baby toy. But this is like a hazard, so I don't know why you'd... I mean, he's very cute and he's very soft, but it's like, why did they put this on there? Was he like a crane game toy? I couldn't tell. He's got a nice little security blanket there. We thought the little gold thing was a halo at first, but it's something to grab onto, I think. Alright, so I got this bag. And it has 2 Scentsy buddies in there. And they still smell pretty good. Like, but look at that owl. He is pretty cute. And he's got a clip to put on your backpack. And there's a unicorn. They smell pretty nice. I got them mainly for those two. I saw they were going for about $15 plus ship on eBay, so that's not too bad. They have Wade. I gotta wash his hand. It looks like he got a little dirty. That's an Olaf. It's Thai Beanie Baby. And then we have this extremely random Iowa bear. And I'm in Texas, so I have no idea how that got to a local thrift store here. I know sometimes thrift stores buy bulk lots of items out of state and have it shipped. But this place is a little bit, the place I got that was a little bit too ghetto for that to happen. So I'm not 100% sure how that would end up here. So this is maybe a hamster. And he is made out of the cheapest feeling fabric. And he's got glitter eyes. They're pink. I know that's definitely not going to show up on there. But this guy was probably a Crane Game plush. He feels like it. He's not getting put on eBay. But the thing that was with him is really nice. This is a Webkinz plush. It's a citrus dragon. With a tag and code, it would be worth quite a bit, but it has, neither of those. But it's really nice. It's got a nice plush feeling on it. The wings are attached really well. They're actually in slits instead of how they usually do them on top stitching. He sort of sits backwards though. That's sort of... I don't know what I'm going to do with him yet because he's very cute. He might stay here. If my sister falls in love with him, she might could have him. And the last thing for that thrift store was this Build-A-Bear bunny. And I don't usually buy Build-A-Bear plushes because they are very cheap. But this one had a very pretty pattern on it. A lot of them have, like, with the green to yellow, it turns out to be like a brown line right here because of the dye lot. And this one doesn't have that on it, so I'm guessing it was from a corrected batch. But if you just look on eBay for tie-dye Build-A-Bear bunny, if you look between the green and the yellow, a lot of them have a brown stripe, and it's really ugly. And this one was really cute because of that. I'm going to take off this dress, though, because the dress is going for $15 on eBay. But it's in pretty good condition. I might resell it or I might keep it. I don't know. Okay, so I got a lot of plush toys to stick back in the bag. I think the winners out of that, though, were the Furby for sure. I'm hoping that the older rabbit is also worth something. I also really like that seahorse. He's just, it's really lush feeling comparatively. And it's always nice whenever I find Pokemon. It's become much more rare now because of everyone being back into Pokemon. So whenever I find one, no matter what it is, if they don't want outrageous prices like the Goodwill in South Dallas did, I tend to buy them. I found a couple Pokemon plush toys there once, and they were just the cheap ones you buy at Walmart. Nothing exciting. They wanted $4 a piece, and they're like $6.99 retail. So I was not going to do that for tagless, touch tagless Pokemon plushes that were very common ones. It was like a Mischievous, a Pikachu, you know. Ale, you've already seen my feet. I have showed you my feet too many times. As far as cute dragons go, I found this Beanie Baby Buddy. who is a dragon. And let's see its name. Scorch. I just found, yeah, I'll start charging her. I showed you the cute toenail polish I had. It hasn't changed. The polish is just chipped. I found a smaller Beanie Baby of this recently too, but it had the nappy fur that was popular in the late 90s. This one just has the regular soft tie buddy feeling, so it's much nicer than the other one. This one is not getting resold. Someone already knows who that's for. So this batch is the one that I went to the most recent besides the one today. This is a fairly old tiger. He's actually made in Korea instead of China. So it might be from like late 90s. I got it just because they were doing like 60-cent plush toys. Nothing in particular. I also found this very cute bear. He is one of the softest plush toys I've ever felt, even though he's from 1982. And I don't know why he's so soft. He even still has his original tag gun tag on him, but no actual tag. He's from a place that's called Kids of America Corp. He was 80 cents before discount. He probably does. He is probably the guy that you ask for the illicit drugs. He knows where to get the LSD. You ask him and he doesn't judge. Oh yeah, it's really good for 1982. Like, I was surprised when I picked it up. I was thinking, okay, this is going to be some crane game plush. And I was like, oh no, that's too high quality for that. I found one comparable one on eBay. Wasn't this plush, but it was by the same maker. And it goes for $60. It sold for $60, unless I was looking at it wrong. But so I picked him up for 80 cents. I couldn't go wrong. I don't know if y'all know what Squishimals are. They're by Kelly Toys and they are super popular, but that was like their big breakout. This is from before they got really big. Like right now, Kelly Toys is almost as big as Ty was back in the late 90s. But Kelly Toys made a lot of plush toys for crane games back then, and still does. You are, Alia. I saw the smaller one of these on eBay for $20. So I figured I'd probably list this one for like $25. It's a crane game plush. It's not really very nice feeling. It's cute. This part right here is good, but this is that weird fake feeling crushed velvet. So this is a crane game plush from 1983. And I'm going to have to pull the camera back a little bit. It's got its hang tag up there still. It's got that weird 80s aesthetic for the eye that I really don't like, but I have a feeling I can list this on eBay for quite a bit because it's got its original tag. It's not dirty. They wrote on the touch tag, but it's with crayon, so I can get it off. You can see where it says 1983 down here. If it wants to focus, it probably doesn't. But for 80 cents, I couldn't say no to potentially $40. Someone will have to have it. Alright. And there's one more thing that I got out of this, but I'm currently washing. It is a Woodstock plushie from Snoopy. And it's got a little shirt on that says, Save the Earth. And I picked him up even though he was $2 because on eBay he's going for $50. I buy plush toys, fix them up, and sell them on eBay. Occasionally I keep them. Mostly I keep Pokemon, as you can see up there. There's some other stuff. I've been doing it casually for years, but during the summer is the best time to hunt for stuff. So these last 2 weeks I've been picking up a lot of new things. I got this at a garage sale. I got just a whole bunch of assorted ones. I've washed a bunch of the other ones, so they're not over here. He was just in a pile for like a quarter, so I took all the ones that were a quarter. He's not too bad. He's got those big glitter eyes that are mildly disturbing. He's another tie. This guy was at another thrift store. He's from Hallmark, and he's got cute little wings. He's extremely cute. And of course they only wanted like a quarter for him, so I can't say no to that. This is a very cute clownfish. Yeah, it's some sort of bulldog, maybe. It is a sweet baby child. It's from the Fort Worth Zoo, which is a really big, nice zoo around here. And he's a little clip. So if you really want him, I'll send him to you. But he is... I saw him at the very end while I was at the checkout counter, and I had to have it. For a quarter? I mean, yeah. This is from the most recent Happy Meal from McDonald's. They have a couple little Beanie Baby plushes. I don't know how much it is to sell. Most of the stuff I haven't looked up. It was just, if they were willing to give it to me for a quarter, I got it. This is one I'm definitely going to keep. It's got that very soft nap fur, kind of like this buffalo does. We used to love the Peace Bears. And this one's called Groovy. So he's definitely gonna get on the shelf somewhere. I rescued this and a Dalmatian one from a thrift store, and some kid had put makeup all over them, and they're all clean now. Oh yeah, there's so many colors of the Beanie Baby Bear. The Dalmatian that went with this one is still drying. He was absolutely filthy, but they gave him to me for $0.25 a piece, so you know, I'm not gonna say no to that. I also got just a whole bunch of free Pokemon cards. It's a theme deck that someone just donated to the thrift store. I bought one non-plushie at that store. It's a Clinique bag. Sometimes the patterns on these go for a bit. This is a makeup holder. These ones are the ones that tend to go for a bit. He's a little dirty inside, but I can fix that. It just looks like it's a little bit of the glue that they used to hold on there. But these usually go for about 15 to 20 on eBay. So this recent batch, this, and one other one that's being washed was at a church thrift store. No, it would be nice if it was Night Striker, Dave. It's from the newest Groudon one from Sun and Moon. We have about, I want to say there's about 12 thrift stores that we go to. They're open on different days. They have different sales. This one is from one of the ones, it's a church-owned one, and it has 2 different stores. They're pretty nice because they actually will make deals with you, unlike some of these ones that are owned by people out of state who are like, no, we refuse. This place is really good to pick up stuff because of that. Oh yeah, the little Nemo was from there too. These two and the Dalmatian and the bear was from a place that seems like they just bought excess stock. Like they had like a whole bunch of strollers and brand new t-shirts and stuff, and then in the back there was just a pile of thrifted plush toys and broken children's toys and Legos. And these weren't, with the shape they were in, I wish I would have photoed it, because he had just like lipstick eyes on him, and his whole bottom was coated with mascara. Yeah, these two are tied. This is probably just some backpack clip thing. I was just trying to get 4 things so I could hand them $1.08. I don't think this cow is worth anything, but I'll stick it on my sewing bag. Alright, so this is another thrift store bag. This one is one of the corporate ones. They aren't as good. So we went on a day that they had sales. And these were bundled inside a bag. This is a cat from IKEA. And he really doesn't want to stand up because there's an angle, but he stands up pretty well normally. There we go. He's pretty iconic from IKEA. It doesn't have a touch tag, but I already knew what it was, because I think one of the kids had one, didn't they, Dave? Or they had something similar. I knew what it was even without the tag, so I don't remember how. I will probably list it because I know that they're retired now. This guy has look at his eyes. His eyes, they did not do a good job on him. You can still see where the so to put eyes in plush toys, they have a little machine that has a felt pad, and it basically injects them like you are trying to make like one of those injection popsicle molds. And they did not even give a shit, because they didn't even bother to push in the felt circle. I can't fix that. But he came in a pile of stuff. And yeah, these are not supposed to be exposed. Yeah, also look at that. So he will be a gifted toy to some child. I can't sell that. I also got this in the same package. It's just a tie Beanie Boo. You can probably already tell I like rainbows. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. I'll list it. This is from Claire's, I believe. I believe it was a part of like a little set to put jewelry on. I get laid down and then you put a thing on top of it. I don't know if he's worth anything. That package was like 99 cents, so that's why I got it. This is what I got out of there that was actually worthwhile. He was $1.41, and he is from having to sell Girl Scout cookies. She, I guess, because look, it's got eyebrows. It's not bad. Some child was forced to sell cookies and got this. It's a pretty nice owl. It's got a nice pattern here. Needs to have a little bit of fix right there, but I can do that. As far as owls go, I think the snowy owl I've got is a little bit nicer, but this one will actually sit up if it's not an angle like that, which the snowy owl won't. So he's definitely, if you like owls, he would be consideration. Of course, they also have a cheetah this year. I think this came from like 2017, so not this year. I've seen a few of these, but he was $1.41 plus discount, so I got it. He's got Samoa embroidered on its foot. Now, the funny thing is that the very next thrift store that we went to, I found a second one. So, I figured since I was having to photo one of them, I may as well buy both of them. I don't think they're worth very much, but they were a good price. They're basically less than $1.25. Now, I have taken a couple photos of this before, but it's a really nice plush, and I just got done washing it again because it was absolutely filthy when I got it. This is a Animal Alley snow leopard, and it's got really nice set eyes. This was definitely probably the $39.99 at retail because Toys R Us is insane. It's early 2000s Animal Alley too. I really like it. I haven't decided if I'm going to list it or not, but he's, as far as quality plush, yeah, this guy's pretty good. I don't know where the other one went, but I found this corn at a garage sale. They probably handmade this. And they also had a tomato with a strawberry. And they aren't like needle holders. It's just fluff. So I'm guessing the person I bought it from probably made that. And in this bag is an Animal Alley McDonald's frog. I don't remember exactly where I got this. I think it was a garage sale. I got that snow leopard at a church garage sale. So this one was probably in that same time frame. He's not worth much, but he's definitely going to go on my shelf because he's a cute tiny frog. Absolutely cute. So I picked up these guys off of Facebook Marketplace. There's one more here. I do not know where Torchic went. Might be in a different bag. These ones are from a crane game. They have the obvious little hang tags. They feel cheap. They probably are cheap, but she only wanted $8 for these two in the Torchic. Torchic might be being washed, I don't remember. So, you know, I can't resist Pokemon. This is the cute rat that I found too. I still haven't found anything about it because it's by Play by Play, and they make a lot of just junk plush toys. And I think this is a rat, but knowing them, because they have a kangaroo plush that's called a tree rat, I don't know what they were intending it to be. It can be discount Chuck E. Cheese. Legally distinct Chuck E. Cheese. I try and get the unique plushes though, as they tend to do well. I got this fox, and it is incredibly soft. It's not as soft as the yellow bear, but it's pretty up there. And it does not have a touch tag. It took me several hours to figure out what this was. And it is called Yomiko Classics Brown Fox. I think it's by Russ. Yeah, I think it's Russ. And because it doesn't have a touch tag, I was debating on keeping it. It's got airbrushed features on there. Sort of hard to tell. I thought it was dirt at first, but it's actually hand airbrushing. Much higher quality than what you would expect in a Walmart plush toy. It also had a collar on there. I thought this was dirt too, but it used to have a collar right there, and that's where it was attached. This is a very old plush toy. This is by Russ. And he does not want to sit up, so I'm going to have to hold it. This is probably from the 70s, from what I can tell, looking at its touch tag. And it has that nasty old fake fur type. This has got to be someone's childhood plush toy. They would never buy it. Because it is... If it hadn't been 50 cents, I wouldn't have bought it. But again, I like to buy things that are unique. And he's definitely unique. So, non-plush toy things. I've got to figure out how to not block the light. Okay. I'll see you later. So this is a quilted bag that someone's mom or grandmother made them, and they just gave to a thrift store. Thanks for visiting. I'll try and do these whenever I get more stuff. I'm not sure how frequently, but now that I've got it set up, maybe it'll be more often. I appreciate y'all visiting me. So, I know, I think only Alia here sews, but the quilting on this is really, really nice. This is not something that took them just a couple hours to make. This probably took 6 or 7 hours of effort minimum, because almost all these quilt lines are perfect or almost perfect, and that's hard to do without a professional machine. So either she had very steady hands or she had like a long arm quilter, and it was a shame to leave it there. At first I thought it was a Vera Bradley purse, but it was not, because it's square pattern instead of diamond. But I couldn't say no to this. I don't know if I will keep it, but the pouches in there are nice. There's not that many like sewing mistakes compared to what I make. So yeah, it was a shame to leave this there. They wanted $3, which was pretty high for a thrift store and almost more than what I was wanting to pay, but for what it was, I could not leave it there. And this is the most expensive thrift store find recently. I think most of the other stuff I have, well, I've got one more bag after this. I think most of the other stuff I have is being washed right now, but I'll give a double check before I close down. So this is a Vera Bradley laptop bag, and Vera Bradley is very famous for having quilted pattern in like an argyle diamond type fashion. There you go. This retailed for about $40. This is not a outlet pattern or anything, so this is they probably paid full price. It's got a little bit of scuff on it, but it's mostly damage just from the glue that they use, because they glue in cardboard. But it's all cosmetic, nothing structurally wrong with it. This would be a really nice bag for someone's small laptop or large tablet. And I got it potentially as a purse for me, but it's kind of an awkward size. So I'll try and list it a couple times, and if it doesn't sell, I will probably just use it as a purse. But yeah, it would be great for like a large iPad or a tiny laptop. But one thing I am going to keep out of that pile, because for $15 you got this and this wallet. And I love this type of wallet. It's a trifold wallet with a keychain attachment and a coin purse. They're very hard to find. I used my other wallet that was like this until it literally could not hold anything left. Like, all of the credit card things were broken. The ID thing was ripped. Up here was ripped. It was just, I've used it for like 25 years. So I was very happy to find this. I will I'm probably going to keep this myself and move my stuff into there. There's thunder in the background. Nothing too major. It's Texas. Yeah, I absolutely love this wallet. The pattern is pretty good. I'd definitely say it's an 8 out of 10. And this might be the last thing that I picked up and I'm going to show. This is a Clinique market bag. It'd be nice for bringing home like a tiny little bit of groceries. It's got like an inside pouch, and they were actually like a decent price on this for $2, and then there was a little bit of a discount because this was yellow tag. But yeah, this would be a nice bag just to put your stuff in instead of like a plastic sack, I guess. Yeah, not too bad. Did I do this sack already? Oh no, I do have another sack. Okay, so this will probably be the last sack because I think the rest of that bag is Build-A-Bear stuff. So this is a Tramp plushie from Lady and the Tramp. It's still pretty recent. I think it's like 2019. It retailed for like $25, I think, and I got it for 50 cents. He was very smelly when I got him. I put him outside in a bag in the heat for a while, and I had to Zorbex him, which is basically like Febreze, but it's stronger than Febreze. I had to do that twice and give him 2 different baths. But he's good now, no longer smells. You know, I'll list him. I don't think he will sell very quickly. My mom likes turtles, so whenever we see turtles, especially nice ones, we have to get them if they're cheap. This is a Thai pillow pet, and again, you see how like usually you get a lot of brown on the like rainbow effects. This one has not that much brown, and a lot of the ones on eBay that I've seen are very ugly because they'll have a lot of brownish red. And this one looks pretty good overall. Does not have a lot of that besides its back, which is, you know, this is probably the prettiest one if I put it on eBay, for sure. So this is a lady plushie from Lady and the Tramp. This was definitely some sort of baby toy. It smelled like milk. It took 3 baths to get nice and clean, but now it smells very crisp. I will definitely list it because probably some child will lose theirs and their parents will go to eBay trying to find it. I also got this nice collie dog Beanie Baby for my mom. It's got a very cute face. A lot of times the collie plushies don't have an accurate face, like they'll use like a beagle face and put it on there, but this one actually has a long face like they're supposed to have, and a nice furry body. We saw another plush toy collie. I want to say yesterday. We passed it up because he had his ear missing him. And that's sort of hard to fix. So I got this tiny Sonic at a garage sale. The same one I got that tiny turtle. He's missing his touch tag. And we think he's from the Sonic Adventure era because of his face. He had some sort of tag right here. You can see the little hole right there. I cannot find this. I'm obviously going to keep it because it's Sonic. But I cannot find where this came from. I'll go put it with the other one. Okay. So this is a Geico Gecko plushie that my mom absolutely had to have him. He's not bad. He sits on his own. That's better than a lot of these mascot plush toys. But this was from someone's local office in Shreveport, Louisiana. I have no idea, but she really wanted him. I say he sits nicely and then he just falls down. Yeah, I think the rest of this stuff, I have a few things outside and a few things washing right now. I've got just so much Build-A-Bear clothing because we got a huge sack of it for $6.50. I sold the first item from this on eBay earlier, and it basically paid for the whole lot. I sold it for like $12, and you know it costs $3.50 to ship, and then some to eBay, so roughly $5 or $6 profit. And I told them, you know, I sent them a mail. I was like, okay, if you want anything else, you can just make an offer of $3.50 on it and I'll accept. And that's all they wanted was those shoes. Sort of surprising because, I mean, there's a lot of cute stuff. But yeah, that seems to be the end of the current plush toys. I've got a couple washing, but besides the Woodstock, none of them are really too interesting. I have a old rabbit from a place that's called Dacking. He did a couple higher end plush toys in gift shops. Not quite like hospital ones, but say like a college bookstore gift shop. That's where he used to sell a bunch of them. But it had a whole bunch of glue on its little outfit. And that glue eventually got onto the dress and the plush. So I'm trying to get that off before I list it, but I don't know if it will actually come off, so I might have to just list it as is. Which would be unfortunate, but it's so old that it probably doesn't matter. Only person that would want it would be if it's a childhood plush toy. I don't know where I put the Torchic. I might have washed it, or I might have left it in a different room. This plush toy, Ollie has sent me. He makes beautiful crab noises that I won't subject anyone to right now, but as a threat in the future, there could be crab noises. Well, alright then, that seems to be everything I've got for right now. I think next time that I stream, I will show off a big barrel of buttons. I got this popcorn tin worth of buttons at a garage sale, and it has so many of these little tiny metal pieces inside there, like screws, pins, because it was from a lady who used to work at Neiman Marcus doing repairs. Neiman Marcus is a high-end clothing store local to the Dallas area. And I was at her garage sale and asked if she had any sewing stuff. She brought out this huge tin of buttons and said, for $3 you can have some of them. And I was like, okay, get me a bag, I'll fill it up. And she's like, no, you can have the whole thing. And I've been lucky with sewing stuff recently. Speaking of sewing stuff, I did find one more thing on Facebook. This wasn't a yard sale, but it was through Facebook. And I know Alia will probably want some of this. Maybe Amy. Because I could never use all of this. This is quilt binding. Like just bias tape and quilt binding and ribbon. And most of this is double fold. So perfect for what we usually sew. And she gave me all of it for $8. 8 or 10. So it's more bias tape than I would ever need. And for those that don't sew, these go for about $4 a piece. You can use a coupon at Joann and get them for like $2 or $3 depending on the coupon. But yeah, this was an amazing deal. I'm hoping one day to find zippers is good. And then I really would not need any more sewing supplies. But yeah, that's my recent finds. I'm going to go ahead and pack everything back up. I need to get a couple more boxes. And when the weather's nicer, I'll photo them and list them on eBay like I've got the rest of my eBay stuff. Thanks for watching. I know I'll be sending this link to a couple people afterwards to show off our thrift store finds. So I hope it was amusing. I'm going to go ahead and pack stuff up now, and thank you for watching.